104.3 MYfm. It is Valentine in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Selena Gomez in the studio.
Hey, hello. Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel all the feels, I guess. It's actually it's a good sense of relief.
Uh-huh.
I've been working on music for so long, and having the opportunity to sit down and say, what do I want to say? And having the freedom to do that has been really rewarding.
Yeah.
So I wrote this song over a year ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And it's wild to see how I feel now.
Mhm.
And it's in a weird way.
Oh, sure. Emotions change.
Yeah,
People
it's
change. You
weird.
grow as a person. We're all growing every single day. So obviously there's growth from that.
It's
Do
a
you
cool experience for me.
do you look back at anything in the song now and go, I wish I wanted to change that, or I should have left it the way it was? Or is there anything in the song that you're like, it's
No.
all just perfect, is it?
It's not that it's perfect. It's just my truth.
Yeah.
I don't really think anything is perfect, especially on my end. I acknowledge my mistakes and I acknowledge, things that I've
Yeah.
said and done. But with this, no, it's just exactly my story and my truth.
Would
And
you
I
say
have every right to speak it.
Would you say the song sort of signifies like a new chapter?
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird then to think that you'll be performing this song, every night for the next 10 years and like bring up old memories or,
Yeah,
wounds or anything?
You don't really think of it that way.
No.
Because this is an anthem for me.
Uh-huh.
And it's actually so powerful, just for me, regardless
Yeah.
of what people think. And that's the beauty of it.
Do you find strength then when you perform the song? You haven't performed it yet, obviously,
Right.
just dropped. So when you perform the song, will you find strength? You think that you go out on stage and you're like, man, I want to sing this song. And I get electric inside my body when I sing this song.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part. I've obviously done collaborations throughout the years, but this is mine. This
Yeah.
is my stuff and my music. And it was just a great way to start the whole album, because it's just me tying up this chapter in my life
Sure.
in the best way I possibly could.
Yeah.
And now it's just going to get better from here.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
And the response to the song, so many people saying, I relate to this, I relate to this part, relating to the song just in general.
Yeah.
Hearing you put these words out there and resonating with somebody helps in a way like that you don't even think it would, just
Yeah.
knowing somebody else has gone through something like this.
I hope so. That's the feeling. That's actually the point of what I do. I don't want to release something that has no meaning behind it, and given my position, I'm always one to just want to share everything as honest as I possibly can, because I'm not the only one feeling these things. It's impossible. I'm not the only one that has felt it, and I don't know if I'll feel it again sometime in my
Right.
life. So that's the best part, is being able to relate
Yeah.
to everybody.
So we've been playing it now for a couple of days. But if you wanted to kind of sum it up for somebody that's just coming to the song right now, and obviously let the lyrics speak for themselves, but
Right.
what would you say to them?
Hmm.
Here's my song. Here's what it means to me.
Well, I'd say that this is what I felt and this is what I was going through, and it's just a song about release and
Yeah.
just trusting where you're gonna be and where you're gonna go in a peaceful way, not freak out and say, "Oh, this is it. I'm never gonna have this again, and I'm miserable." It's more just, I get it, and I went through it, and now it's done.
And now you're out the other side.
Mhm.
I'm a sucker for piano.
He always
Same.
says he's going to go home and learn how to play the songs. He never
Yeah.
does, but that's
Yeah.
always the intention.
It's just
And-
a feeling.
Yeah, that's what he said the
No,
first time he heard yours.
But doesn't it create a feeling when you hear just a voice and a piano right next to each other like that? I love hearing that. So great job with that.
Thank you. I'm a sucker for piano love songs. I mean, forever.
Yeah.
So it's so cool to actually have one of my
Right.
own, and it feels like an anthem. But yeah, I learned how to play I played the entire song
Yeah.
on piano when I first wrote it with Justin and Julia.
Yeah.
And then when we added production, it was just more minimum. We wanted it to kind of have a feeling where it would go somewhere. But in my
Right.
opinion, it sounds the best when it's just piano.
Well, sometimes I think if you put too many instruments on there, and I'm not a songwriter, maybe you can speak to it. You put too much on there, it takes away from the message, it takes away from the vocalist, because
Of course.
two of the greatest instruments in the world are the piano and the human voice. And you
That's
want to hear
beautiful.
them.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
It's true.
Oh.
It's very
actually
true.
very true. I would love to. When I hear my favorite artist
Yeah.
and they release a song, I'm always like, I just want to hear the acoustic version
Right.
of that song, even if it doesn't exist, because I can tell that that's
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just real. That's raw.
When you strip it down, you can hear, even in the nuances of somebody's voice cracking or whatever, when you strip something down to its raw reality,
Yeah.
sometimes that's when the true emotion comes through.
And the video, like the song is powerful on its own. And then you watch your video and you see you singing those words. And that is super powerful. Like I was brought to tears watching it for the first time.
Thank you.
It's just so moving.
Thank you so much.
So good.
It was fun. That was a weird video shoot, but it was really fun because I was allowed to just express every emotion. So I look kind of crazy in it, but it's all the things that I'd felt. So it was fun. It was really fun.
You ever met The Rock?
I have.
Sorry for the weird transition
That's
there.
all
Is there a
right.
reason for that? Is there
Yeah,
something
because
coming up?
you and The Rock are like battling. You're so close to with Instagram followers.
Oh
You guys
my
are
God.
right
I
next
like-
to each other.
I didn't know I had to worry about this anymore. Isn't Christian Ronaldo like
Oh,
on
he's
the...
yeah, he's number
Ronaldo.
one, for
Oh,
sure.
he's the
Cristiano- I'm
best.
sorry.
Oh,
Wow.
my kid loves him in soccer. He's so
I know.
good.
Trust
Have you met
me.
him?
No.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he's
Well,
up there.
I don't have any beef with him, so I'm
Right.
good.
But you want everyone to unfollow The Rock, right?
No.
So that
Yeah, and follow you. Just unfollow the
spread
rock
some
and move
rumors
over.
about The Rock.
Jeez.
Rumors about the rock.
There's the new clickbait.
Lauren Daigle, you're a big fan of Lauren Daigle's, right?
Yes, I am.
I saw that video. You went to her show.
Yes,
You called her a ball of sun.
she is. She absolutely is.
Isn't she
I-
great?
I just think her voice and her personality and everything
Yeah.
that she embodies is so beautiful. And so I had the pleasure of like getting to know her, and
Yeah.
her music saved me in a lot of ways.
Rescue Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the song
That's something, isn't it?
that got me through a lot.
Yeah. Amen to that. Are you surrounding yourself with some of the best people in the world right now? You've got great friends around you.
Yeah, I do. I have some with me out there.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. I mean, that's everything. I just want to live life with good people.
Yeah.
And it gets, smaller and smaller, the group that you have, but it just ends up being more
But it gets
meaningful.
stronger, right?
100%.
Yeah.
All of my friends I've known for over 10 years.
Oh, that's great.
So it's just the best feeling to know that that's my family when I need it.
Do you have room for more?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I love people,
All right.
but I could be a bit too much.
You want to be a part of that group?
I don't know. I was simply clicking. I mean, she likes some of the stuff I'm saying. I'm like, and she's been here before. I think I could be a member of the
Of
group.
course.
You know?
You'd be my friend.
Yeah, I could be your friend. Cool. Thank you.
I feel like I'm bringing up weird stuff over here. But,
Here we go.
And I apologize if
Let's
this is
do
annoying when
it.
people bring it up. But you, as a child, you were a regular on Barney, right?
Mhm.
You know they're making a movie?
I did not.
They are.
Why am I not in it?
I was going to ask if anybody's reached out or
You should
anything.
totally be part of that
Be
then,
a
right?
cameo.
Daniel Kaluuya, is that his
Right.
name? From
Get Out.
And Black Panther, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that.
He's the one doing the movie.
That's
him and
so
Mattel.
cool.
Yeah.
He
I
said
had
he
no
wants to
idea.
see if the I love you, you love me theme
Mm.
still stands true today.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why he wants to do it.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
So
That's
on
deep.
record, if they reached out, would you be interested?
I would be interested.
Okay.
I love you. You love me.
What if
I'm
The
a
Rock
friend of
was
hers
in
too.
it?
Oh my
Rock,
God.
get out of here with that.
Even more so.
Oh my gosh. You're also doing Doolittle.
I am, yeah.
That looks awesome.
It looks, oh yeah. I mean, obviously animation takes
Yeah.
years. So to see where it's come, it's
Right.
mind blowing. And it's one of like, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Dr. Dolittle, it's amazing.
We saw the trailer just the other day. We went to see Maleficent,
hmm
and the trailer came up, and my wife was so excited. I was so excited. My 11-year-old was like, "Who's Dr.
I
Dolittle?"
know.
Like, what do you mean, who's Dr. Dolittle? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool,
That's
though.
today, right?
Yeah, and
I
Robert Downey
feel-
Jr.
I love it.
He's the best. That's so cool.
And Shark Tank, I had no idea that you were so obsessed until you
yeah.
posted the video. It was your birthday present, right?
Yes.
And so you went? Did you go to a taping
did.
yet?
I went. I'm such a loser.
No,
that's awesome.
No,
We're
we love
huge
Shark Tank.
It was
fans.
just,
Yeah.
it was such a cool experience. I thought I'd only go for like an hour, but everybody just, made it super comfortable, and I ended up staying the whole day.
So I'm
Could you-
picturing
Yeah,
the
go
set.
ahead.
Where do you sit?
So I actually got to sit right behind the cameras.
Okay.
Oh,
So we
wow.
got to see the action right there, and it was so
Yeah.
uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh gosh,
Yeah.
with all of the questions and
You just
everything.
want to shout out,
Right.
I'll give you money.
I know. I'm like,
Make
I'm
those
sorry,
ends
it's a
for
really
you.
good idea.
I'll invest.
Like, it's so good.
Do you have an idea or some type of invention or anything that you could pitch to those to the sharks?
You know what? I think I'm just gonna stick in my lane because
That's smart.
I
That's
have
funny.
no idea. Well, it's the weirdest
She has
thing.
a
There-
patent pending on a new
Yeah.
toothbrush.
I know, right?
Exactly.
There have been so many times that we thought of Shark Tank ideas in here. We go, Shark Tank, then we go, no, we have no idea what we're talking about.
No,
We're
but
radio
then
disc
you see
jockeys.
it on the show. It's like, wait, this is something people want.
Right.
And there
Then it
goes.
blows
I
up, and
know.
there you go.
I don't know.
I had an idea years ago for a doorbell that, you put on the front door and it would videotape people in front of the
Ring?
No, I never had that idea.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, that would hurt.
So we're going to try something, come back from break, and I think You're going to embrace this. You're going to have fun because you like Halloween, right?
I do.
You like horror movies.
Yes, I do.
Can you be scary?
Mm,
In a friendly way.
maybe.
Like Casperish, maybe.
Maybe.
Selena's going to try and scare you. We have some scary music ready for you. Here comes the music. You take your time, and I want you to feel this. This is your moment.
They're different stories, so, one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone.
Oh, that's actually very
chills.
scary.
You sounded like Michael
British
Caine.
for some reason.
Hello, there's a
Like,
picture
where
in
did
my
that come
phone.
from?
Hello,
There's
hello.
a picture
Hello.
in my phone of me. I live alone.
See, that is spooky, though.
That's good.
It was good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay.
Who took the picture?
Okay. You hear your mom calling you into the kitchen. As you are heading down the stairs, you hear a whisper from the closet saying, "Don't go down there, honey. I heard it too."
Oh my God, these are
What
scary.
the hell does that mean?
These are very
Give
scary.
me goosebumps.
This is Goosebumps,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Who's in the closet?
But y'all
don't
seen
know.
this show?
No, we have. Is this a show you're talking about? We're just doing
Are you guys kidding?
No, wait a minute.
No.
What? Hold on. I feel
Yeah.
like there's a little confusion.
this
These are just-
disconnect.
we said scary stories.
Two sentence.
Is that a show?
That's a show?
Netflix is two sentence scary stories.
No way.
we had
Man.
zero idea.
We had no
Yeah,
idea.
That's so wild.
We've been.
Is it new?
Someone
It's
stole our
new.
idea.
It's new.
We've been talking about doing this for
No.
like 10 years.
There you go. Oh,
That's
I see.
crazy.
See? I'm gullible. You can't.
I did
trick me
wink at
that
her
way.
just then. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's actually good,
I'm looking at this right now. I just pulled it up.
right?
And it's 2-sentence scary stories?
Yeah, it's called Two Sentence Horror Stories.
Okay.
So it's just like every episode is a different short story. 21 minutes. 21 minutes.
Basically, and it starts with two sentences.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. That's
Well, here,
awesome.
there's two more. If you want to, let's
All
finish
right,
these two
all
off because
right,
you're
all
doing
right.
great. And
I
I'm
want to
loving
circle
this.
back to Netflix though. After,
Yeah, of course,
after
of course.
this.
All
yeah.
right. I woke up to hearing knocking on the glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it come from the mirror again.
Oh my God. These are scary.
These are stupid.
No, these are super scary. I'm like scared and the sun is up.
If you
I'm
think
very
those
scared.
are stupid, don't even bother with the fourth one. It's
No.
so dumb.
No, the fourth one has to happen.
I peeked outside. The pizza delivery guy's at the door. But I didn't order a pizza. And definitely not from someone wearing a pig mask.
What?
Oh my God.
You were right. You were right.
I'm impressed you delivered it though.
Yeah.
You got through it.
Definitely not from somebody wearing a pig mask.
That's actually probably, you could do that. You could probably do that. That would be a real scary story, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Well, that went better than we expected. That was a lot of fun. Thank you
Thank
for
you. You
did
doing
it,
this.
though, didn't
No, it went great. That's going to be all over the internet. People will love that.
Right.
What was your Netflix question?
Well, congratulations on the documentary series, The Living Undocumented,
Yes.
that you
Thank
did.
you.
That's very important
Thank
and
you
very
so
heavy
much.
subject matter. And the last time you were here, actually, we talked to you about 13 Reasons Why.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a recent news story that Netflix decided to take out the scene from the first season.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how you felt about that because I feel like that's a little contentious.
I mean, I definitely have my own opinions, you know? So I understand the situation, of course. And I never want to disrespect someone and I never want to hurt someone intentionally. So that was definitely more of a surprise to me
Sure.
Yeah.
than anything else. So,
Right.
you know, I stand by what what I was able to do with this show.
Yeah.
But I understand. It's
Yeah.
just a really sensitive time.
Yeah.
And I
It is.
respect that.
For sure.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Maybe I can be a little less politically correct with the answer, but I feel like that's a vital scene and it should be in there, but that's just me.
No,
you know?
I understand. I mean, look, when you're creating film or you're sharing something that
Yeah.
emotional and that intense, it exists in every. I mean, we're not the first to have done it.
Yeah.
So, but I guess when I'm attached to something, there's a little bit of that.
Some more
and-
publicity and stuff and people talking about it,
Yeah,
obviously.
and I have to be aware of it. So
Yeah. I'm still, and I told you this last time too, and I know you can understand. You're a very intelligent woman. I still haven't watched it.
that's fine.
And it's just because I have an 11-year-old son and I probably should watch it. I know I should watch it, but I'm struggling with it myself in certain respects. You know, again, there's been depression in my family and everything. And so it's a hard thing for parents, you know?
Of course,
Very hard thing.
it is.
But I
and-
appreciate
and-
all the work that you put into
Well, that's
that.
the part that people discuss. You know,
Yeah.
some parents came up to me and said how it opened up this whole
Yeah.
conversation
For sure.
with even parents at schools.
Yeah.
And there's that side of it. And then
Yep.
there's the side where people had very harsh words to share with me.
Mhm.
But that's life. And
Oh, I have no
that's-
harsh words. I'm glad
no,
you
I
did
know,
it.
but
Yeah.
that's I don't want to say that's the point, but that's why we share it. It's
Yeah.
not, it's happening. I have a 6-year-old sister, and I'm
Yeah,
terrified. She's
I
in
know.
school already seeing and learning things that she shouldn't.
Right.
And I'd rather be honest with her.
Yeah.
I'd rather just talk about it all, because that's what my mom did with me,
Yeah.
and I appreciate it.
Well, getting kids to talk about stuff at an earlier age is always important because, you know, I'm going back and forth with Colin, my 11-year-old, and I want him to always come to me. And sometimes he'll come to me like 5 days after an incident. I'm like, buddy, you should have told me then. I could have helped out with
Right.
that. But kids, sometimes they just don't want to share. So opening up the conversation as much as you can with parents and kids, I mean, that does a world of good.
That's all I want, and also to have a voice
Yeah.
for people who are afraid of saying that.
Yeah.
Because I end up having incredible conversations with fans, and they've never shared something that was on their heart.
Right.
And that's important. I think that's such a stigma, that it's not cool, or you're weak, or you're something for sharing your heart and
No,
your
not at all.
worries. And
Yeah.
it's the biggest release in any part of your story.
Yeah. We talk about, Jill goes to therapy. I go to therapy.
Same.
Not because of all of us in the studio here, but we've all talked about our therapy on the air.
Mhm.
And it's cathartic. It helps out, you know?
Yeah.
There are days
course.
too when you're thinking, like, right before your appointment, you're like, what am I going to talk about today? And then you think, this is good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
making progress.
Oh, that's
you
great
know?
when you don't have
I
anything
don't
to
have
talk
anything
about.
to talk about today.
Oh,
with
yeah.
her.
but
Yeah,
then I
so
There's always
find
something.
something.
Yeah.
Did you? Now, I've gone in before and I've made stuff up because I felt kind of bad.
No, you didn't.
Well, not like made up. And I'm like, I'm
Okay.
struggling. I think I'm doing okay today. Kevin's annoying at work. You know? I don't know. It's
What
horrible.
is this about Kevin?
Look at her now. That's cool.
Well, thanks.
That's very good. I feel like I want to dance now, you know?
That's the point. Right?
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
It was cool because Lose You to Love Me is the song
Sure.
that we were releasing.
Mhm.
But this song I did for my fans. So I wanted them to have this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let them know that I was okay. Because
Yeah.
they've been with me for everything. And it's wild how connected you get to
Sure.
people all over the world now. And I'm just, that was my moment for them.
Yeah.
So I felt like that's what they deserved. after
Good for you.
sticking
That's
with
awesome.
me.
I mean, if you let them, people care.
Mhm.
So good job letting them care.
Thank you.
Selena Gomez.